as a part of consume. Okay, so initially we use produce, which what kind of data which is written from the server. So the same way, when you're trying to initiate some request from your client interfaces, you can put a restriction like saying I'm going to send a request as a JSON format, or I'm going to send a message X by default is XML format. In order to use the JSON format, you need to provide the application underscore JSON. Okay, so we are going to use the same API, and we'll see how the data is passing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to open the API, and now let's go. What is the next one to store the stored information? Okay, so this is the one which you're using for storing the stored information, and so this is the student. Okay, and we have to provide the body as well. It has to be a post method. So okay, just we need to set the parameter. What is the content type? So let's try with JSON. Okay, what is happening? I don't know. I just installed the Postman exe today. It is not the add-on, bro. Add-on now. Okay, so let's see what is the acceptance similar as a JSON. Okay, okay. So let's pass the data. So I'm going to send us a JSON application. So to send a data in a JSON format, it has to be inside the curly braces. It's a kind of key value pair. For example, you have to provide the key and the key and the value. Key, calendar value, and comma and the next value. Okay, so first name and last name. First name is we can, okay, Priya, and last name is Venkateshwaran. Okay, let's see how it does work. So I'm going to hit the API. Okay, it's still loading. Just give me a minute. Okay, so we got the response as a JSON format. Okay, so let's see whether the data is stored in the database. Just refresh. Okay, and it's refreshed already. See, the data which we added newly is Priya Venkateshwaran, and that is added. Okay, okay. So I want to some restriction, so it has to use only the XML format. Okay, so what we can do is we have to provide, sorry, so we have to provide the consumes method. Okay, consumes, which is handled at the client level. Okay, consumes, and I'm going to use the I'm going to use XML. Okay, so it is done. Let me go to the client and let me insert somebody else. We can say that's some other name. Okay, okay, let's try now. Okay, see, the response came back. See, here is the error message 411 415 unsupported media type. The reason is we put a restriction, it has to pass the XML, not the JSON format. Okay, so what will happen in case, let's copy some, okay, let's copy this one, Ctrl C, and I'm going to send the XML format now. So I'm going to use the same name. Okay, I remove this. Okay, so now it's a XML format, and make sure you're modifying the application XML format. Okay, let's hit it now. Okay, see, we got the data back in a JSON format. Let's go and check the database whether the Rakesh is stored in the table. Just refresh it. See, we have the Rakesh information here. Okay, so now we have a question. I just requested XML and I got response as JSON. Okay, so in the method we put a restriction like I'm going to pass only the XML element, but we didn't mention what kind of produces. Okay, so produces, it can accept JSON as well as XML. So the how we are going to find out. Okay, so when you send the request, we have a part of header. Here I just written another way to accept the value as a application.json. Okay, let's try to modify this XML, and I'll modify the request again with, instead of Rakesh, I'm gonna use Anand and Amzi. Like this, it's gonna try now. See, now you got the response as a XML format. So this is how you need to work with the JSON and XML as a part of client perspective. Okay, in case you might have the same question, so I have to accept JSON as well as XML, so how we are going to do that? It is pretty simple. As we done in the getStudent method, inside the array you can put multiple array type. See, now it will accept the JSON request as well the application XML. When initially when we tried with the JSON, it is throwing an error saying like unsupported version. Okay, unsupported content type. Let me try the same now. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let's try with JSON. Okay. And also, okay, I want response as JSON as well. So the new name which I'm going to use, Jati Palani. Okay, let's hit it. See, I got the JSON as a response. If you modify the accept as a XML, you will get the response as a XML format. Let's check the database whether the new data got stored in the table. Like, yeah, that's it. So we got the new data stored in the table. So this is how you need to work with the JSON. This is basically for putting some restriction to the users that you are going to pass only this kind of element or this kind of element, because other people started passing some different kind of input data, so that will make issues in the server side. Okay, so just give it a try and see. You might find some issues there. Just let me know what is the issue so I can help you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy.